Today's Thursday, going to work, made myself a matcha, which is my new favorite for now versus coffee. And here we go, 1 hour drive to work. Happy Thursday. Okay. Oops, I forgot how this works. So I'm here at work. So I'm here on the way driving here. I listened to sort of a YouTube video about the person sharing their experiences with their first months of residency. So I just knew that it was not for me. I don't think I could, endure the process of medical training. So that's why I left medical school. I actually withdrew last year, March, as a second year medical student because I was doing fine. Academically I was doing pretty well. I mean, not the top, but I was surviving and probably a little better than surviving. But anyway, so the it was not because that it was too difficult or I couldn't study the content anymore. I feel like I really enjoyed the content, the just the studying the knowledge, but I feel like the process of getting through the training, looking ahead, I don't know, I just knew it. My heart is sort of telling me that I should not continue. So it was a struggle. It was a long process to finally, internalize the reality and kind of accept it. So anyway, there's a long story. I don't know, probably gonna share here and there a little bit. So basically I was already a pharmacist before going to medical school, and I was working at a pharmacist job, and I felt like it was okay, not the best thing I was hoping I will be doing with my life, but it was okay. And I thought I want to do something more challenging, more fulfilling, so I went to medical school. And it turned out that it's not really what I wanted. So now I'm back at pharmacy. Thankfully, I kept my pharmacist license, and I'm working at a retail pharmacy right now. So I finished my shift today. It's only 8 hours plus 30 minutes lunch plus 2 breaks. But I feel like such a long day. So as you can imagine, there's no way I can endure the medical training. I can't believe I'm still talking about it, and after a whole day's shift. So I'm just so glad that I decided to quit medical school and not continue to move forward, because I just feel like even if I were still doing it right now, but I just know somewhere in the near future, probably during residency, I would quit. So I just medicine is not for everyone, and just a simple passion for the knowledge, the human body and physiology, all that is definitely not enough. So I think it's more of a true calling. You probably not very super good at studying and all that, but obviously medical students and doctors are all really good at studying. But I'm just saying that I think the other part is more important than just being able to studying and stay on top of the content. So really willing to sacrifice, willing to put up with long hours and still keep going when you're so exhausted, and still keep a really positive and good attitude. I don't know, I just feel like it's going to break me into pieces, and I'm not sure I will be able to bring myself back up. So I think that's a brief introduction, I guess. And I'm not sure I'll be talking about it more, but it's so brief, so probably just the introduction. There's so much more that happened during the 2 years I was in medical school. So probably I will be talking about them here and there, just reflect. But for now, I think this is good enough. So I'm going to, currently is 10:14 p.m. and I'm going to drive home. So I made a video about basically, like, I had a few thoughts that I want to share. The other day, last week, that I wanted to share while driving home. So I recorded a short video, and sorry, I'm just trying to put the GPS on.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
Yeah, so like I just put a few thoughts into a short video and I posted on my channel in the video place. So yeah, I don't know. My job is really easy. It's really, like I said before, I work at a mail order pharmacy. So I think most people know what is a mail order pharmacy. So we're not facing customers directly. We're a closed door pharmacy that handles patients' prescriptions. Mostly our long-term
next left at the next traffic light.
Medications that manages their chronic issues, chronic medical conditions, like blood pressure issues, cholesterols, and heart, and things like that. So they're on those medications for the rest of their lives. So we get medications ready and we ship out to them once a month. So so now it's 10:16. It's pretty late though. I don't know why I stayed up this late today, and I usually start driving
Proceed
home
about
around
9/10 of a mile.
10:05 because I clock out right at 10. So I don't know. I guess I was having the very last box packages that I was checking. I was having like some issues. Like I really wish otherwise, because it really slows you down, especially at the last
in half of a mile, keep right.
5 minutes of your shift. You're gonna have to basically reprocess the entire prescription rules for the patient because something is wrong in the packages, and it's happened to me a few times. Like I'm just, okay, this is the last box, please don't have any problems. But today was one of the bad days, I guess. And also, I guess what can I talk
keep
about
right
in my videos? Well, probably things I do at work, and maybe my cat.
Proceed about 8/10 of a mile to I-376 east.
Right now, so I think I can turn GPS off because I use GPS just to see what time I will be home. So it's not that I don't know the way home. I do know the way home by now. So it's been almost 10 months that I started working at this position. So the lighting is not good. I apologize, but hopefully you can hear me good enough. So I'll be home at around 11:06. So around 11. A few minutes late, not too bad. Okay. So I've been working this job for 10 months. Actually, tomorrow August 9th, tomorrow. Yeah, it will be exact 10 months. I started last year, October 9th. So 10 months. Can't believe it. Well, I don't know about other mail order pharmacy settings, but for me, I don't know. This is my first mail order pharmacy job. I've never worked for other companies. I did work for retail pharmacies, which I really wish. Anyway, so I don't want to say anything bad, but I would never go back. Retail pharmacy. It's just not for me. It's not. It's too stressful. Yeah, so my job, I do close door. We just work on our own packages and verifications, and so we're basically the final checking point for prescriptions before shipping out to patients. So we're like a PV2 pharmacist. That's what we call in this company. Like prescription verification. Step 2. So step 1, like PV1, pharmacist team are mostly they're mostly remote because they basically handle the prescriptions, the original prescription copies from doctors, or handling the transferring of prescriptions into our company. So they do the first check of the prescription, make sure everything's good to go, and insurance stuff, coverage, and then everything's good. They send to our department, the production department. So, and we're basically packaging the prescriptions based on the order, and then and we just pharmacists will check, and we have shipping teams right on site. So it's a fairly new company, only a few years, but previously it was also a mail order pharmacy, but it was under a different name and ownership. So this particular one is fairly new. So it's a job. The day-to-day job is pretty straightforward. It doesn't require too much effort, to be honest. So that's why sometimes you find yourself bored. I don't know if it's good or bad. Like I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. Like, I actually sometimes feel a little bored at work. Maybe for the most part it's good, because that means you're not stressed out, right? So but then the negative part about this job is like it's so easy to get into the if you're too comfortable, you're like forget about how you got here. You're less grateful for what you have. Like you're just, oh, this job is boring. Like today I had a little bit negative attitude. I have no idea why, and I don't know. Like it just came. It came and went, and so weird. So yeah, I try to be more mindful about my thoughts and my thinking patterns and my emotions. It's as strange as it sounds. It's actually, I don't know if I can ever control them. Like they just show up. Like those negative thoughts, they just show up, and if I'm unaware, my day could be ruined by them. Right? So like I have to be aware of those thoughts and be able to discern the negative thoughts and the negative emotions, and be able to quickly depart from them, or like not act upon them. You know what I mean? So like I feel like I have rocky experiences, like not necessarily good experiences, but like I lost myself. I, just become frustrated and angry and for no reason. Like, how did I get here? I don't know. It's just so weird. Yeah. So I think being mindful is really important, and just slow down and stop even for a moment, just recapture whatever you're doing and recapture the big pictures in life and everything. So otherwise, anything can stress you out. Like I just said, that my job is very straightforward. It really doesn't require much effort. Like for my position, they do require pharmacists. They do, set a standard. Like they give you expected daily matrix, I guess, like a quota like they really want you to meet, like how many prescriptions. So for us is like 475 prescriptions checked a day. That is 80% of their a bonus, basically. If you meet this number, you're not 100%, but you're like 80%. So for me, it's good enough. Honestly, 475 is really hard. You would think you have 8 hours. You just sit there and, click the computers and verify button, right? So how hard can that be? I totally understand that. But in reality, it's really not that simple. It's really not just sit there and look at the pill, look at the prescription, dosage, timing, drug, everything, right person. Those things, any pieces can go wrong. So that's why, probably half of the prescription packages that I touch, they have a sort of issues. So I have to send to correction crew, so they have to actually correct it. Well, is an actual pill in there? I have to take it out, or the pill in the wrong pouch. Things like that happen because those robotic machines, they drop pills in a designated pouches. Sometimes they drop too early or drop a little late, so those error happens. So those kind of little errors really adds up. So my typical day, I will say average day, not too bad, but not super good. My typical average day performance is around 450. So that's actually, to me, I would say a month ago, this is a really good number. Actually, they recently increased our metrics by 100. So it used to be 375 a day, and which when I first started, I thought it was hard, 375 a day. I was hanging around 200, struggling, and during the training period, the first couple months, I guess. Yeah, but I eventually worked up my speed, and then I was able to just always be around 400, which is 400 was the old 100% goal. If you get 400 prescription checked, ready to go, ready for shipping, and you are at 100% metrics. So you get a monthly, like a bonus, a few $100s basically extra on top of your hourly rate, of course. But then they increased our metrics by 100. So from 375 to 475, I was really upset because I was really comfortable at 400 actually. I guess not even very comfortable. but it was achievable. It's easily achievable, 400. So now they increased basically another minimum of 75. Like, usually if everything is good, the boxes are decent, and you could probably do around 70 prescription an hour. So they like literally added 1 hour's work amount into our same 8-hour work hours. So yeah, I've been really struggling, and I was really mad. This change happened in May, so I was upset, but I'm even thinking about changing company. I'm really upset. So now is May, it's August, so 3 months. I'm still hanging around 4, but most of the days I could be easily over 400. I know it's far away from 475, but some days I was just not. There are a lot of issues that aren't out of my control. So really, yeah. So I don't want to stress myself out too much. So I'll just, hey, let's hit minimum 450. So for the most part, it's been all right. So 450, and once in a while I could hit over 500. That was like really, really rare and lucky days. Rarely lucky. Very lucky and rare. So like, I think I only had like a few days like those that I'm actually over 500. I don't know how that happened. Like, I got really lucky that all the batches of boxes I got, they're really good, no errors. It's just smooth, I guess. But most days are not like that. So like today I got 409. And like the last 30 minutes, there were a lot of issues. I probably didn't get many. But anyways, I've been talking about my work for a long time. I hope this does not sound like complaining. I don't think I'm complaining. I'm just sharing. Yeah, so it's hard when right now I'm basically totally internalized the fact that I'm not going to be in the medical I am in medical field. I believe it is in a pharmacy, but not like in a physician kind of role. And I'm at peace with this reality because it's very difficult to get into medical school. Even for me, I have a pharmacy background, and my MCAT was okay, average. I tried to get other good things like that helped me, but I still feel it was not as easy. I certainly didn't take it for granted. For the opportunity to get into medical school and spend 2 years there. It was hard to get in, and it was hard to get through also. Probably harder to get through. And at the beginning last year, it took me a long time, because sometimes I realized if I made a mistake, if I should have just stick with it, right? Yeah, certainly had days that I was questioning myself, but then the more I thought about it, the more I research about it, based on what I've learned during the 2 years. And I think I smell some marijuana. I don't know, I can't tolerate it. like in my dorm, and like the neighbors next door are like smoking, heavy smokers probably. Like, oh wow, it's bringing me right back to that. I was just talking about it, and then yeah. Wait, where was I? See, I really don't like the smoke, the smell. My body doesn't like it. Okay, yeah, so I remember now. Right. Yeah, there were days, certainly, early on last year, right after I left, certainly, like, you know, if you're made a mistake, and there were, for several months, like, I will wake up in the morning and start wondering if I made a mistake by quitting medical school and a career in medicine as a physician. And there were even dreams. Sometimes I dream about, you know, stuff related to my past experience. So they don't really mean anything. They just mean that you know, this is a big thing, a big decision. So it makes sense to kind of linger a little bit. There's no way you just, you know, a quick switch, completely gone, right? So, but now, like 1 year, 5 months after, I actually feel like I'm at peace with my decision, and I'm glad I left, because I knew somewhere down the road I will leave sooner or later. So it's better not waste time, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it's for me. I just jumped into it. The only thing I wish I would have done differently, though, was I stayed a little bit open to my classmates and professors. Like I shared in the other video, the previous video, about a few thoughts on my way home from work. I did mention I am a very introverted person, because that is just who I am. So that actually played a negative part on me in many areas in life. So it's just not as easy, you know. So the only thing I wish I have interact with my classmates more, and more, I don't know if that will make any difference, but yeah, I eventually left, and I think I am on the right path right now. So life is not easy. It's not always going to be, you know, sunny days no matter what you do. And so just know that, and no matter what route you choose, and just know that good days or bad days, they're all part of life. So getting a lot of traffic today, which is unusual for a nighttime like right now. Well, yesterday was pretty bad too. So unpredictable. Sometimes there's just like the entire road is just a few cars, or just one, just me. But yesterday and today seemed like a lot of traffic. So and anyway, so today it's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and every week I feel like a roller coaster. I don't know why I'm so emotionally liable. I don't know. I feel like every week I'm on an emotional roller coaster. You know, like Monday usually started off blue, gloomy kind of feeling because it's Monday. Everyone talk about it at work. It's Monday. It's hard. It's a long day. And Tuesday and Wednesday start to feel better. And Thursday, and yeah, Thursday we call it Friday Eve. So because it feels closer to Friday and better than Thursday. So anyway, today's Thursday. Almost. For me is end of day. For many people is way beyond end of day, but for me it's just end of the day. After work. Tomorrow is a Friday, and luckily this weekend I don't have to work. Oh, by the way, we are required to work one Saturday per month. It's like a mandatory overtime to just make sure the production will not fall behind. And yeah, so tomorrow, this Saturday, I didn't sign up. There are half of people sign up, so I sign up for the end of the month Saturday. So I just saw an ambulance car drove by. I actually saw the patient in there because the light was on in there, and he was lying on the bed, and I hope you'll be okay. Seems like a very young person. Life is hard. Life is hard sometimes. Life is precious and short. Yet, I feel like too many days are taken by the negativities, and forget to appreciate the blessings. So yeah, I started this channel. When I renamed it, I named it something about mindful. That's basically what I really want to achieve, like a daily reminder kind of thing, just to be mindful, just be aware and pay attention. Yeah, see, like right now, even I'm sharing some life experience here. Like, I feel like my thoughts are all over the place. Like, basically I've been jumping back and forth from medical school and transitioning from medical school to no longer in medical school, and then my work, and then life. So I think I'm going to stop here. I don't know if I will get a chance to. I don't know if I will remember to add a few pieces in this video. But otherwise, this is almost the end of the week, and I just wanted to share a little bit and talk it out loud. When you talk like watch my videos. My only hope is they will learn something or have a little bit of positivity, positive, or just anything that they can take away to add to their life. So that'll be my only goal. And there's a road construction right now on the freeway, and cars all backed up here. Probably will delay my time of getting home, but that's okay. Those kind of things I cannot control, so I choose not to get upset about it like how I used to be. And I think I'm going to stop the recording here, and hopefully I will show up with my morning matcha before going to work in this video, but otherwise I will see you in the next video.